Now's the best time to experience Mazda with tremendous savings at Team Mazda. For a limited time, get 0% financing on a new Mazda CX-5 or Mazda CX-90 and make no payments for 90 days. Save thousands right now at Team Mazda on Airline.
Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome to WAFB Plus 9 News Now, getting you off and going on a Monday morning as we look ahead, looking backwards real quick. How was the weekend? I asked you earlier, how was the weekend? You worked on Saturday.
I worked on Saturday. I had planned to go to a Christmas parade. I can't remember, but I didn't get a chance to.
Didn't get a chance to go? Actually, you're planning for a parade. You and Liz Cole are going to be a part of one Saturday.
Liz and I, that's going to be downtown on Saturday. I got to see the time on it.
Yeah,
I think it's late in the afternoon. And then, but yeah, it should be a really, really good one.
A fun one.
Liz and I are going to be hosting
That'll be a fun one.
What is the weather going to look like?
Well,
there's a small chance of a shower, but it's not going to be anything bad. But I know Liz told me in previous years she did it with Jay Grimes, and there were some miserable weather days where they just kind of have to sit out there and grin and bear it. So
yeah, they don't stop that thing. I mean,
they don't.
They'll put the rain on, and Santa's like, "No, you kidding me? Let's go. Let's go. I got a parade to do." Did you get the how the decorations going? You were saying that the weather impacted you over the weekend.
Yeah, so in Lafayette it rained. It was a washout Saturday and Sunday, so I couldn't get out either day. So it was all the indoor stuff. But I got it done. Got the tree. The tree's all decorated, looking good. Replaced everything around the fireplace. But the outdoor stuff, I'm just gonna have to wait until this rain is done.
Okay, you guys have to hear this. Call me weird.
Yeah, weird.
But my tree is up all year round.
Really? You just kind of redecorate like Mardi Gras and Valentine's?
I have like this white living room set, so my tree is white, so it's kind of like color coordinated. But I want it to feel like Christmas every day in my house.
So, okay, is it always Christmas decorated, or is it you got like the Mardi Gras?
Some days I have nothing on it. It depends how I feel.
Okay. I thought you were doing the Louisiana thing and repurposing, so you go to like a Mardi Gras one.
Yeah. No, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. But just a Christmas tree with sometimes nothing on it.
Was Christmas? Was that a big thing in your family growing up? You just fell in love with it.
I'm an only child, so I got everything.
You got all.
I got everything.
My daughter's an only child too, and she gets everything.
Yeah.
I have 3 kids. They get nothing.
You get nothing. Wow. Okay. So you just rock with that all year. You know what? You made me feel better because I'm one of the procrastinators to take the tree down. Like usually every January I'm like, all right, I'm going to take it down. Sometimes I'll take it out to February. It's like Groundhog's Day. I'm like, all right, it's got to come down.
Artificial?
Both. We went artificial now. We used to go real tree.
Yeah.
And then the prices really started to get outrageous. And I was like, all right, we're going to go fake for a while. We're still fake. We're in fake mode right now.
I was going to say, if you got the real tree until February, that's got to be like a husk of itself by February.
Yeah. By then, that's a fire hazard
right there. We just did that story. That thing will go up in like 10 seconds.
So I'm all about a vibe.
Sure.
I have these big windows in my living room. Huge, 3 big, huge windows. And I put it and I have these little lights, these little mood lights going. Like, you have to see it. Yeah. Don't judge me.
Apparently, we have to see it. This thing, they'll take pictures. Send us some pictures. We got to see this.
I will.
Now we want to know because we talk about all the time. Send us the pictures of we got station pets going on and babies going on.
Have we been running the station pets?
It's coming up this week. I think it's going to start with that stuff.
All right.
And so maybe we should do something on 9 News this morning or WAP Plus. Send us your best decorations.
There you go.
I like that too. Because we've got to see this tree. Because people ask me to deliver a white Christmas here in South Louisiana. That's what I do. We're just going to go to your house. You've got the white Christmas. We're all coming over.
Okay, so from a white Christmas to kind of a grayish Monday, we got some rain, plenty of clouds to play with.
Yeah, we do, and we got the camera on our downtown Christmas tree. Our director Bobby was telling me that back a few years ago they used to run cable all the way down, and they would light the whole building up. And then at some point, I guess they stopped doing that. All right, so if you look at the building right now, you'll notice they just literally shut the lights off. It was decked out in green and red, so they had the top green and red. And by the way, they're going to do that every single night, I'm pretty sure, between now through Christmas. They literally just shut the lights off like 5 minutes ago. 72 degrees. We have a warm start, a warm finish. Temperatures are going to go up just a few degrees, but we're going to be in the 70s all day long. And you can see a couple of areas of fog, dense fog advisory the farther to the west you go. Of course, that's outside of our viewing area. What's inside of our viewing area is the flood watch. Now, this excludes EBR and West Baton Rouge, but it is in effect to the east, and that'll be until 12 o'clock, not today, but 12 o'clock noon tomorrow, because we're going to get several more pockets of rain. And you can see what's left of that line. Now it's a little bit less organized. Now, typically, you see something that's diagonally oriented like that, you think, okay, boom, there's the cold front, right? Not so fast. The cold front actually moves through the area tomorrow. But what we're seeing right here, the good news, nothing strong, nothing severe. We had a couple of heavy downpours move right over the heart of downtown, I would say about an hour ago, but now that's starting to dissipate. And you can see when it starts to lose its punch, right, it starts to spread out a little bit more. And you can see now it's more of a blob of green rather than this strong red and orange that we see down across places like Pier Park. So the farther south you go and the southeastern part of the viewing area, that's going to become the new focal point for rain over the next couple of hours. So it makes sense that's where the flood watch is. As I mentioned, the cold front, it is a very slow mover. So this is tomorrow morning. So in 24 hours from now, that's when the cold front's going to be moving across our doorstep. Then we'll get a reinforcing shot of dry air, but not just dry air. We are going to see a shot of cold Canadian air making its way, and that's where you see this nice big drop off in the dew points. Dew points will drop off to the 30s. That's on Wednesday. Here's what that looks like on the United States map. Look at this huge trough. That's going to let all that cold Canadian air spill down to the south, and this, by the way, is Wednesday. So it looks like Wednesday will be the day when we flip the switch back into winter. As for timing the rest of the rain for today, we'll have a couple of light lingering showers. As I mentioned, going forward, the focal point for heavy rain is going to be in between here and New Orleans, so the farther southeast you go. But that doesn't mean Baton Rouge is necessarily done with the rain. You could see the model suggests that later today, 3, 4 p.m., we might get another shot. Then we dry things out just for a little bit tonight, and then early tomorrow morning, we'll bring in another round of a couple of showers. So we're going to see off and on rain, I would say, for at least the next 24 hours, and then by Tuesday afternoon, we're going to be looking a lot better. Meanwhile, we're riding the line right there of the excessive rain outlook, level 1, level 2, but mostly a manageable amount of rain. Over the next 7 days, 1 to 2 inches, more to the point. That's going to be largely over the next 24 hours. Even if the sun doesn't come out today, and it might not, we're still going to hit a high temperature in the mid-70s, so you'll want the poncho, but not necessarily the jacket. Meanwhile, the overnight low at 65 degrees and just a small chance of a shower. Everything wraps up tomorrow morning. By tomorrow afternoon, the front is through. We're looking drier, cooler, and really cold on Wednesday with highs only in the upper 50s. The rest of the forecast, relatively quiet, really not that bad. So let's just get through the next 24 hours. We're going to be looking a lot better. At 7:10, how are those roads looking? We send it over to Tico Fox. How's it going?
Well, so far so good. If you're moving into the city on the eastbound side of I-10, we'll take you out so you can get a real live look at what traffic's looking like. Well, this is going to be on the westbound side of I-10. I'm going to take you there first. Traffic moving in. We got a report of an accident I-10 at Essen. I was unable to identify it, but around Essen Lane, that traffic's not looking so bad. As we hop on over, if you're moving in on the eastbound from around the top of the bridge, we can see a nice, easy flow of traffic. Moderate, not too heavy just yet, but I promise you it's going to bunch up right around the 10-110 split. The good news for you ferry riders, both ferries are active on this Monday morning. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, real quick before you head on your way, just a few things to make sure you are aware of, especially those who may have kids going to Zachary Elementary School. You probably already know this, but yeah, it is closed down for the day. Parents, you probably already know this. Why? Had a water main break right there. How bad is it? Well, they are looking at it more today. They expect it to get it fixed today, and then we'll update us and then you about official reopening. But just know Zachary Elementary, yes, again, closed today. Here's the thing. So that's a last minute deal. Got to fix it. What if you still got to go to work? Well, the YMCA actually is maybe trying to hook you up, help you out here. They're going to open up their holiday camp. This is the YMCA, Americana YMCA right there. Check this out. Their holiday camp, they're going to run the hours for parents who need to drop off their kids so they can go to work. Find this story right there. It's waiting for you, WAFB.com, of course, their Facebook page as well. Just trying to help the folks out who are kind of stuck. And they got to, of course, get the kids off to some place where they can get off to work. Do you want to be a part of the conversation when it comes to updating and fixing, correcting the correctional facilities in East Baton Rouge Parish? They're holding a conversation today, and you can find this story at WAFB.com in your 9 News app that you are welcome to be a part of. Mayor Broom's going to be there. Other leaders are going to be there. It starts at 10 o'clock this morning. It's all about the juvenile facilities, the overall parish jail, what to do now, what to do going forward. Again, find this story, your 9 News app, and WAFB.com. I'll kind of give you the more details about the whens and the wheres, but 10 o'clock this morning. Also, didn't know if you knew this, but today at noon, a conversation about the black bear in Louisiana. Actually, specifically how to advance its management in the state. And they're going to be talking a little bit about their new program here, also how they're going to be supporting military veterans with this. That's noon today. They're going to be talking about this. Governor Jeff Landry, Secretary of the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries. So again, that's happening at noon today. Just so you know, that is going on. As Tico again joins us this morning on our way to wet.
Yeah, on our way to wet, but warm. So yeah. Warm and wet, starting in the low 70s. Yeah, I needed the air conditioning yesterday.
I kind of did too.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's getting hot out, air conditioning fan, and we'll still make it to the mid-70s. So today, tomorrow, warm and wet, and then Wednesday, back in the winter. A lot of W's there.
Are you a fan of the cold weather? Are you warm? What do you
Remember, no, absolutely not.
Miss Southern Cali over here.
It's 60 degrees
Way too much
cold.
time in L.A. I know, exactly, out there. I miss L.A. No, well, welcome to Los Angeles weather, maybe.
That L.A., yes.
Celebrate the season and the savings during Toyotathon at Team Toyota. Right now, get 2.99% financing on new 24 and 25 Tundras, or get a new 25 Camry for just $329 a month. The time to save is right now during Toyotathon at Team Toyota.